Coiter?
Coil?
It's C-O, it looks like a Y-I-E.
Coil, sir.
Coil, okay.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to everyone here. Basically, what I've come before you, gentlemen, ladies, is I'm a medical marijuana patient, and I believe that we need to have dispensaries up here, just like the valley down the valley. They got them everywhere. People can get their medicine when they need it, no problem. You guys can run to CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, get the pills you need, like that. For us medical marijuana patients up here, we can't do that. We got to drive over 65 miles away, spend a lot of money in gas just to go get our medicines and come on back. And it's unfair, really, I mean, because, you know, it's recognized by the state of California as being a medicinal purpose. And just like any other medicine out there, I think it should be easily accessed for the patients that are in well of need of it. So basically what I'm here for is to basically get something started to where we can go ahead and get all these patients that are here and the patients that aren't here, as I speak for them all, and let's get us some help up here to where we don't have to go over 65 miles to go get our medicine. Basically, it's just my point. We need to get some help up here for the medical patients, and let's, you know, whatever I can do to help get started, whoever I can talk to, I really like to do it. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Coyle, would you have a... Mr. Coyle?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't like the distance you have to drive to get medical marijuana. Would you have a problem if you had to get it, say, from an established pharmacy, someone who already dispenses pharmaceutical drugs? Would that be an issue for you? Or,
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
for instance, if an existing pharmacy were to dispense medical marijuana, would that be okay with you? Or
As long as I could get it, yeah. As long as our patients can get their medicine, that's what matters here. But, you know, whether it's, I don't think that you're ever going to see a CVS distributing medical marijuana. That's why we have dispensaries.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Castillo?
Castro.
Castro.
Good evening, Vice Mayor and council members. Just like to speak on the behalf of the medical marijuana patients. You know, it's like all these people, you know, you have people who have these terminally ill diseases, and like me, I'm a student, striving musician, and I suffer from seizures, so I take medical marijuana to combat the side effects, because any other medicine I take, you know, has more side effects. When I take more antibiotics, it's more side effects. But when I take medical marijuana, it truly helps me in the, you know, in the way that's not truly harmful to me, you know. So I believe that, you know, all the people who are terminally ill and who have it worse off than me truly need it more than I do. But, you know, I just want to speak out for them. And anyway, like say, I have to go down to the valley to get my medical marijuana to where I would like to stimulate the Lancaster economy by putting my money back into the city, because, you know, I'm growing patriotism towards the city. So I would like to put the money back towards the city as opposed to giving it to San Fernando or giving it to North Hollywood, you know. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
You use the term medical marijuana. How is that different from any other marijuana?
Well, medical marijuana is strictly used for people who have...
I mean, where does it come from? What's different than what you buy on the street corner?
With medical marijuana, at least it's in a controlled environment, and the people have already had doctors tell them and prescribe it to them for medical use, so that's what makes it different than...
Well, that's about they get a prescription for it, but what's different about the dope itself? You say...
Yeah, it has a lot less of the side effects, right? And nobody has ever overdosed on marijuana. Ever, okay? People have overdosed on sleeping pills, which they prescribe medical marijuana for people who have sleep disorders, anxiety disorders, all that.
Let's set that aside. What's the difference between medical marijuana and anything you buy on the street?
Well, there isn't really much different besides it's in a
That's the
controlled
answer I was
environment.
looking for.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
That's not fair.
Okay, hey. You don't have a green card in. Sorry. No talking.
But I mean,
Okay? Not from the audience, please.
Yeah, I believe it's a, you know, to have a controlled environment where people who are truly sick and who really need it, just like any other antibiotic you get in a store, it can be, you know what I'm saying? it can be used just to help people, to better, you know? So that's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.